Greetings everyone, here's Lodrik and this is a game War on the Pacific Admirals Edition. This is my play by email match against KilRoy. He is a commander of the Allied forces and for me it is the Empire of Japan. This will be the turn of the 12th February 1942. This is scenario 1, no modifications and standard one-day turn setup. The big battles of Java are over. Batavia and Surabaya both fall. Surabaya with complete destroyed industry, Batavia more or less intact. Of course, I wish it would be the opposite. Surabaya is already free of mines and now I clean Batavia mines. So always keep your local minesweepers in range. And it looks like there was a coastal battery fire, at least the sound. And this is somewhere north of New Zealand. Here's a battleship formation. This is Nagato Mutsu. And I find here 3, I think, light, small cargo ships. I think they're all not really a big problem here. You can see northeast of Auckland. And my subs trying to avoid here the corvettes in deep water. Luckily no attack. And then this, I don't know, it was the other hood, but at the end one of my submarines are able making this emergency attack and getting a lucky hit. And of course the corvette will not survive this. So, thinking so. This was, let's say, lucky. The 5% chance that the torpedo hit a enemy destroyer or submarine. This is my Pacific carrier division, finding here enemy AM, and we will normally both avoid here contact. So you can see no real engagement. Midway, I still have this up, but maybe it's time to leave. Sooner or later, KilRoy will put a lot of mines in the port, and then it's impossible for a submarine normally to stay inside the port hex directly. Oh, it is possible, but the question is for how long. Also, next Dutch base I take. Here is still some base force, but normally only very light. I think only support equipment, nothing to really fight. So, the last mines of Batavia. This port is now also open. Still, I would not invest too much in this base. Compared to Surabaya, it's simply not so important. It's very close to Singapore, so I don't know why I want to have a third big port here nearby. And I think these ships are on the way to Singapore, so I simply empty their shells and throw them on this what leftover units from Batavia and maybe disable some more units and hurt their fatigue. One of them patrol boats find an enemy lonely cargo ship. We don't engage. Some scouting on this P class or D class destroyer. Not sure if it's true. P class, yeah. most of the time my carriers don't want strike. So the really last Falcons here able to create minimum damage. Oh, it was no activity at all there. Some sinking sound. So my torpedo bombers are in range of Canton Island, and also this Clemson class destroyers getting bombarded. Okay. So 25 dive bombers going for this enemy destroyers. And the king, I think, had already one bomb, so it has some system damage maybe. Destroyers are really maybe the most difficult ship to hit by dive or torpedo. And all 25 failing. Tja. Can happen. So my torpedo bombers trying Canton Islands. And he has also destroyers. And torpedo hit. So I think this is more complicated. So maybe these pilots are more skillful, or the enemy destroyers are more weak. This is already a heavily damaged destroyer, so maybe this is easy picking if you come from the right attack side. Tja, only one torpedo hit. But normally this destroyer is now completely out of action. Huh. No other airstrikes. There's still a Dutch submarine in Batavia, but nothing happens. Now I bombard the other side, Oosthaven. And there is still a Dutch, Dutch scout plane and a base force. So this base force is now more or less disabled. More bombardments east of Changsha. And every day a little more dead. Bombardment. I'm waiting the British, they're trying to escape now, I think, to Oosthaven, but I don't know if this is really an option they have now. And I catch up with this Australian forces out of Rapool. And they're still retreating. Every time they're losing a battle, every time I kill more, but there's always at least something left. Let's see. Run away. Okay. Good, not really too much activity in this turn. More or less a failure of my Pacific Carrier division. Oh. Air loss is 1-1, so nearly nothing. In ship sunks, there was some sinking sound. This British corvette, that is maybe for sure dead, and the torpedo hit on the destroyer. Plus the 3 cargo ships, yeah. This we saw going down. Fine. So, because no activity in China, still moving parts around. Try to catch this one. Try catch this one. And more of these Chinese units behind the line. My reinforcements is also coming slowly but steadily here. I think maybe in 2 turns I can attack here. I don't know what is this. 1 division? Oh yeah, not really a full division, only a brigade. But maybe with this forces, it's maybe then time to attack. Most important is that my Southern Strike Army is here now, arrived at this Chinese forces, so I have now here over 2000 attack value. Clean up these units, and then Swift, I think, change my goal to this more east units. So once this 2 units is over, I can maybe use this army to help here in Changsha. The British forces crossing the river, so maybe sooner or later they are attacking this forward base. Okay, they can try. So here are still more ships, but I don't try to attack this turn with my Navy bombers. I think I let them rest. Yeah, they were too height fatigue. And I have 6 airplanes still in maintenance or repair. Yeah, this base force here is on the 07 is now more or less destroyed. And here, all this broken forces, the Dutch had running out of Batavia. I think in 2-3 turns I catch here up and then I can wipe them out. The same here in the east side. I try to go with fast units around, take this base, and then I can attack. Good. Catching here in Celebres, so the last bases, also landing here bigger forces to take Makassar, and then maybe jump over to go for Kendari. No activity here. The Australian forces are running around or running away again. Roughly maybe 1000 left plus 8 guns. Still no sight of any ships here. My battleships are found here some small cargo convoy. I'm not sure how much ammunition is left. Yeah, nearly nothing consumed. It was fast. Mutsu maybe consumes a little more. I don't know if I can rearm in Nomaya already. Yeah, it's only a port 2. This is not possible. So if I want to rearm this 40 centimeter or 16-inch shells, I think I must go back to Rabaul first. No sighting of any other ships. There was an engagement with some cargo ship, but now on the map I can see nothing. No. Good. Thank you all. See you next time. Take care. Bye bye.